Have you ever pondered the possibility of life on Mars when it was teeming with liquid water? Picture this. Our neighboring red planet, Mars, once full of life-sustaining liquid water, its rusty terrains echoing with the gentle lapping of waves. It's a scene that seems plucked straight from a science fiction novel, yet evidence suggests it may not be too far from reality. At the dawn of our solar system, Mars was a world quite different from the barren landscape we know today. This was a time when the planet was awash with vast oceans and rushing rivers, a time when it might have been teeming with life. Yes, you heard it right. Life on Mars isn't just a figment of our imagination but could be a relic of its vibrant past. The Mars of yesteryears was a place where water wasn't just present but abundant, shaping its geography and perhaps even fostering life. The planet's surface is etched with signs of this ancient aqueous history, from dried-up riverbeds to the remnants of what appear to be colossal oceans. But what makes this narrative even more intriguing is a recent study that gives a fresh perspective on Mars's water history. This study proposes that a significant portion of Mars' ancient water didn't just evaporate into the cosmos. Instead, it was ensnared within the very fabric of the planet, trapped within minerals forming the Martian crust. A surprising revelation, isn't it? This study suggests that Mars was not just a wet world but a water-rich one, potentially more habitable for microbial life than we ever imagined. It paints a picture of Mars that is strikingly different from our current understanding and opens up a whole new chapter in Mars' fascinating past. Now let's unravel the mystery of where all that water went. A recent study has shed new light on the curious case of Mars's disappearing water. The mystery of the red planet's past, its seeming transformation from a water-rich world to a dry and dusty desert, has fascinated scientists for years. Now, this new research suggests a significant shift in our understanding. Previously, it was believed that most of Mars's ancient water had escaped into space as the planet's atmosphere was gradually stripped away. But this latest study presents an intriguing alternative. The researchers propose that a substantial amount of Mars' water didn't vanish into the void of space, but was instead trapped within the planet's crust. This water, they suggest, was incorporated into minerals in the crust, held captive in a geologic prison. This theory isn't just a minor footnote in our understanding of Mars, it has profound implications for how we perceive the red planet's past. If a large portion of Mars's water was trapped in its crust, it means that Mars may have had far more surface water in its youth than we previously estimated. This paints a picture of ancient Mars as a world not of barren deserts but of vast seas and oceans, a world perhaps not unlike our own Earth in its early days. And this isn't just an academic curiosity. The presence of such abundant water raises tantalizing possibilities about the potential for life on Mars. Water is a key ingredient for life as we know it. If ancient Mars had more water, it could have been more habitable for microbial life. So, while Mars today may be a dry, inhospitable world, its past may have been teeming with life. So, the question remains, could this trapped water have supported life? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Mars, each new discovery brings us one step closer to answering this tantalizing question. Each new piece of the puzzle adds to our understanding of this fascinating world and brings us closer to unraveling the secrets of Mars' past. With more water than we initially thought, could Mars have been home to life? That's a question that researchers have long grappled with. The new study we mentioned earlier offers some intriguing possibilities. If Mars indeed had a much greater volume of surface water in its youth, as suggested, the planet might have been more habitable than we've previously imagined, perhaps even for microbial life. Imagine the scene: Mars, a young planet, abundant with liquid water, supporting a thriving ecosystem of microorganisms. These tiny life forms, much like the earliest life on Earth, could have been eking out an existence in this seemingly harsh environment. The water, trapped within the Martian crust, would have provided the necessary conditions for life. But it's not just about the water. The presence of liquid water also implies a thicker, more protective atmosphere, shielding any potential life forms from the harsh solar radiation. It's a scenario that paints a very different picture of Mars, one that is more Earth-like and less alien. Yet it's important to remember that these are only possibilities. The evidence is still being pieced together, and we are far from a definitive answer. It's a tantalizing prospect though, isn't it? The thought of life, even if it's just microbial life beyond Earth, is enough to pique anyone's curiosity. Although it's fascinating to think about, we still have more questions than answers. We continue our journey, exploring the mysteries of Mars, and perhaps, one day, we might just stumble upon a piece of the puzzle that brings us closer to the truth. What does this mean for the future? Could we terraform Mars into a second Earth? Let's take a moment to marinate in that thought. The discovery of Mars's ancient water being trapped within its crust, rather than vanishing into space, paints a fascinating picture of the red planet's past. But it also opens up intriguing possibilities for our future. The idea of terraforming Mars has been a staple of science fiction for decades, but with this new understanding of Mars's water history, it's not entirely within the realm of fiction anymore. If a significant amount of water is indeed trapped within the Martian crust, we might be able to extract it. This could be a game changer, as water is a crucial resource for any potential human habitation. Furthermore, if Mars once had a far greater volume of surface water, it suggests that the planet might have been more habitable for life as we know it. If life did exist on Mars, even if only in microbial form, it raises the tantalizing prospect of finding traces of past life. This would not only revolutionize our understanding of life's existence beyond Earth, but also provide valuable insights into how life might survive in extraterrestrial conditions. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a lot we don't know, and terraforming Mars will not be an easy task. It would require significant technological advancements and a deep understanding of Mars's geology and climate. But it's a challenge that humanity might be ready to take on. The mysteries of Mars continue to captivate us, and as we delve deeper, who knows what we might uncover next?